Hello again. This is the no, not third, not bad. The fourth episode actually of Dante Part 4 that me and LJ made. This one was uploaded, I think, it's definitely close to the year. So this is definitely the first or second week of January of this year. Again, still outdated, still also getting track of that. Yeah, I'll place down one of the video description editors and y'all got like an idea when the reasonable time for when this is uploaded to when the date of when it was fully edited and finished is when I'll put it up. Yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be uploading the final episode of the May Cry 4 in a minute or so, whenever this one goes live, and the reasonable amount of time I want to upload it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for understanding the technical difficulties you have with this and the improper structure of this entire series. But the movie will be back on track, and again, soon we'll be playing DMC5 on the channel, and yeah, we'll be getting this guy ready. And don't worry, alright, he has catched himself up on the lore up to DMC4 so far, and has watched the 2007 anime, so LJ is pretty caught up for the most part. All he needs to do is, get into DMC5, that way you can see this method and expect. So then guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video, which will be the final episode uploaded for DMC4. So then, adios amigos.
What's up, YouTube? Hello. Again, it is I, RD. The RD. Yes, the. And I'm here with a fellow friend of mine who has always been here since day uno of this entire franchise, Streak the Wrestle, also known as LJ. Say what's up.
Yippee, I'm here.
What's up? What's up? It's good. It's good. Yes. And today, we are continuing off the adventure of Devil May Cry 4. This is the fourth episode in the series, and last time we left off, Nero fucked up bad. Like he fucked up bad. So Daddy Dante is gonna have to whip his ass. That's
That's like crazy, man.
You can't deny, bro. This nigga looks like a dad or at least an uncle, bro. Like, holy hell, bro. His Holiness is even more fucking bastard, and it's a freaking cop out, bro. Nero could have soloed it. That freaking pussy ass niglet didn't freaking cop him out with Kyrie, bro. That freaking niglet. Anyways, what else happened was Dante allowed Nier to keep the Yamato. And then he again effed up. The Yamato now is in the grasp of the enemies and has now opened up the Hell Gates and demons hell roaming around the Fortuna. So it's up to us to find the Yamato, take it back, and destroy the Savior and fix this whole mess that Nero indirectly caused. Additionally, Kyrie's older brother, Kratos, died in the battle as well. Made it sound very sad, but I know like this Nicola over here didn't give a damn, and honestly I can't blame him. That dude did absolutely shit throughout this entire thing, bro. So the only good thing about Kratos was his boss fight. That's the only good thing, bro. That's saying something. And then what else was there? Yeah, that's pretty much all there is. So we're going to now start to see when the game starts to quote-unquote be unfinished, and unfortunately is at the expense of our boy here. Like, he's still saucy, still crazy-ass combos, they still managed to expand on his gameplay, but you will see that, like, you will start to see why people might have called it unfinished, and if you couldn't point it out, I'll be able to tell y'all. But yeah, so here we are, mission 13. We got our boy Dante. Yes, I actually do have costumes, by the way, guys, because I played this game 3,000 million times. I'll probably show them off at the end of the series, or maybe at the end of the video. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, that's yeah. So we're gonna continue. All right, mission 13. The devil returns. Drive down the dragon that spreads its wickedness through the forest. So this is the same forest that we did in mission 7 and 8. Bit of a spoilers, the snake girl returns. However, she has disrupted the order of the forest. You know what I mean in just a bit. And since I already gave a taste of how how Dante plays, we're gonna head it off to our boy, since I know he's been dying to play as this character since the freaking beginning. But we all know he's gonna be.
Hold on a second. Now, look, I was glad to play as him. I was waiting to see where he was at, but I don't know about dying to play as what is happening.
Well, probably not. That might be a bit of an exaggeration. However, we do know that you were definitely like waiting on him for a long time. However, now you have full access to all of his guns.
This is a lot to remember.
Yeah, it is a lot. They really start to make Dante like a very professional escalated player. Not, I want to say TD. Oh yeah, there you go. See, that's what I was saying last episode where you see it destroy pretty much.
Man, we are not that far from it, low key.
Not really, but we are gonna get far from it. But yeah, it is pretty tedious and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we're back where we were. See, so that's what I'm saying. She disrupts the order in which we are, moving.
Wait a minute.
Good thinking. Yeah, I think another thing too is that usually when there's an enemy, that means you're going the right place. Usually, you can also hear it in the background.
Whatever.
Oh yeah. Dante's battle music has a certain tune that returns from the first game.
Can't really see it from this far back. So
there's holy water up here. I didn't even realize. I never knew that. That's the first time I ever saw that.
Glowing. I saw
that glowing too. I didn't realize.
Oh, I thought about the fall. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh no, this is that one area, right? Yeah, it was just from a different camera perspective.
Oh. This camera's butt then, because I'm thinking if I fall down, this game over.
Yeah, the game builds off of like your knowledge of like how some of the areas worked in prior missions.
I don't like how this is going. I'm just gonna shoot you off in the back.
I love the environment storytelling in this game, man. Look at poggers. But yeah, you see what I mean?
She's probably looking for Nero.
Probably. We don't know what the hell she's doing anyways, but yeah, we always got to give credit to what it's due, man. Devil May Cry definitely knows how to make it,
Man, the war arm!
It's known as Pandora, and pretty much in the DMC lore, it has 666 different weapons of your own imagination. So whatever you imagine, it can make as a weapon. But only 666 difference. Of course, it's not going to actually do any gameplay because that'll be way too much for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 to probably handle. But, that's pretty cool to think about.
That is crazy. You know what, Lucifer, you can stay out for a little bit.
I'll teach you about it later. Or whenever I do take control, I'll show you what it can really do. Because it is definitely more niche. It's a niche kind of weapon.
As far as I look at it, it just looks like it's supposed to do extra, I guess. Just stay with them or stay on them? I don't know. Blow up? I don't know.
Finish this mission a little earlier, but we still gotta go through like a section before we can actually make it to her. It's in this area though. I will say it's in this area. I won't tell you where it is, but it's in this area. And you gotta go through one of the pink portals.
Sir, I've had enough of you. I can't lie.
Yeah, Dante's much more harder to handle, or at least like get down compared to like DMC 3.
What am I shooting at? Hello? Okay, I only see 2 portals. Okay.
Yeah, so you gotta eeny meeny miny moe it, and one of them might be right, one of them might be wrong.
This bottom one feels secret, but I don't think it'd take you anywhere. This kind of feels obvious. Oh, let's see.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Damn, we are right. Okay. I could hear y'all laugh, so I know something's up.
Yeah, so I think she sounds closer. Oh yeah, there's also that thing too. Hold on, let me do this one for you because I know. Oh yeah, this is happening. Okay, we're gonna resume control back to you now. Yeah, that was mayhem on your screen. Yeah, this one, remember that? I think it was like the last episode or second episode.
Oh, it got real quiet. It just stopped raining? Okay.
Oh yeah, we're back at that maze thing. Now, I did say in the last episode that this will come back and it would be like more BS. So remember how I said she disrupts the order of the forest? Yeah. This also includes this area. So the puzzle we did here is not going to be the same what we did with Nero. It's going to be different. As a matter of fact, it's going to trick you. It's going to trick you. So you got to think a bit outside the box here too. Oh, it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing.
Oh, it's also the same thing?
Yeah, but the puzzle's going to be just different for Dante, and there's going to be a trick puzzle somewhere in here. I won't tell you when or what it is. Just know it's going to be a trick puzzle. What was it last time? All right, we're going to try right. Hopefully this is it. And we're wrong. Okay.
I got so much to learn about Dante's moveset. It's insane.
Oh yeah, especially when we get to DMC 5, it's only gonna get like worse/better because they still keep the same thing here for DMC 5. Dante.
Move, Dante! Stop! Helping right now.
Yeah, this is going by very slow. Well,
how is it still full? How long is this entryway?
There's the answer. Now this is where I won't say it, but like something does occur.
It can't be forward again. I'm going left. No! I'm gonna go left.
Okay. And you were wrong.
God damn.
No, it cannot be. As a matter of fact, like I said, for Dante's section, they include 2 trick, like, puzzle solutions that you have to think outside the box a little bit.
I'm doing forward, bro. Freak this.
Let's see. And you were also wrong.
Hey, how is it?
Well, I will say for DMC 5 is that since it's like the recent released Devil May Cry game, released in like I think a few years ago. Like I don't want to say released, no, like it released like 6 years. I said 7 years ago. Damn. It's gonna be the most up to date in terms of modern controls and like free use cameras, stuff like that, right?
Right. Here we go.
All right. Maybe it is. You are also wrong.
None of these directions are right. The only choice I have is to go back. Backwards, I guess, because you want to be fancy. BS! BS! Certifiably BS! No, I don't care. BS! I don't care. This
first part of the puzzle.
Oh, they're gone.
Then you go back. And now you reach the second trick puzzle.
Up forward. I'm going up again. Freak this. Actually, hold on. No, freak this game. I'm going forward. I don't know about that one. I'm not going right.
And you were wrong.
What type of bull is this?
Rocket launcher. When you jump in the air and use Pandora, it has a minigun, and then it has a special one that it does. No. You like to use the minigun in the air. You use to press circle. Like it's the same way you use to shoot the guns. So
square.
So this one is the rocket launcher, pretty much. If you hold that down with enough style points, you can get the bazooka version. And then when you jump in the air and like shoot the gun or shoot Pandora, it gives you a minigun. And then there is a special type of weapon that can be used for, but there's actually 2 technically special ones. It requires the box itself, and it can become a another type of weapon too. Because once you find the answer to this, it'll be the same answer for the last one.
Up, down, left, right.
And you're wrong.
Right, gang. What? Just thought, hey, why don't I just go up, down, and then right twice?
Honestly, they have to be freaking like 1 million IQ genius for that.
It's like you were there, and all right. Well,
like what were you doing? You were there in 2008 when they freaking made this shit. And we're finally out of that piece of garbage.
God.
Now, before we do that, let's grab because remember what happened last time.
I'm grabbing these. Her thing opened back up. Crazy.
Yeah, because you remember me. Only she could really change it. This is probably one of my favorite cutscenes of this game, bro. No, this is one of my favorite. Dante.
She must be looking for Nero.
you're gonna see just how experienced this guy is, man. Like, you can tell we've been with him for so long. Ronaldo, Messi. Suey.
Who the hell are you? Glad I got your attention. I was beginning to feel a little ignored.
You may jest, but the kindest fate I offer is to unify and spend eternity with a child of mine.
What does that mean, bro?
Means you gotta fuck her, give her a child, and be her husband forever.
As appealing as that sounds, I think I'll pass.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably be the same way. Like, they're just
Fucking me is eating you, though?
you're I'm sorry, but you're like a knockoff mermaid, and I don't know how I don't know where I'm gonna stick that. Plus, I don't want to get poisoned, so.
Oh, I thought she was about to start the boss battle, but rushing, I was about to say, that makes sense. Okay.
LMAO.
Actually, I want Ivory.
Ebony and Ivory. Ebony and Ivory.
What is their history?
So, like, in the lore, when Dante was about 15, 16, he joined up with this group of mercenaries that their whole goal was to kill demons, pretty much. But now, technically, they would take up a lot of missions, but one of the very rare missions they would take would be demons, would be missions related to demons when during that time. And Dante was considered the strongest mercenary of that group because, I mean, he was half demon, half human. The only reason why people didn't like him as much is because he only took missions that sounded weird, that most likely included a demon in them. He cut up with this one woman named Nell Ghosty, who, while not looking exactly like her mother, has some resemblance. And she treated Dante like it was her own son, especially since she had a son her own. So Dante saw her as a mother figure. However, Dante, whenever he used guns, they always broke because due to Dante's demonic power, the way he used the triggers was way too fast for the machinery to keep up, and thus they would always break. The strongest mercenary there was Dante. What was strange is that him and Dante were equal in power. So that was already strange enough, but Dante was like, okay, whatever. I guess Kotorlo, bro. Over time, this person who ended up actually becoming a demon was actually a manifestation of Mundus, created by Mundus to try to kill Dante. And when Dante had fought this person, it actually turned out to be Virgil, but it wasn't the actual real Virgil. It was just a copycat of Virgil. On it, a weapon that can match his fast devil trigger, or not bad, his fast trigger speed, which became Ebony and Ivory. And Nell allowed Dante to complete the final assemblance of it. But once Dante finished, Nell collapsed, which revealed a gash from the back of her, on her back. And so Dante had to sit there during her final, like, days, hours, minutes, before she took her last breath. So pretty much Ebony and Ivory have been with Dante since he's 15, and that's because a mother figure of her died. And it was all indirectly due to Dante. But another reason why... Yeah. So what do you think?
That's an interesting way to put it. It's not like a... Dante's not like a super duper tragic character, but enough to where you can see where he's coming from.
Yeah. And he's definitely been through a lot. Losing their parents at such a young age, getting traumatized by death and blood and demons around you. Yeah, that's tough.
Still lock on, but it's like...
Do you need some assistance?
Kinda, yeah.
Alright, let me pause the game real quick. I'm gonna take control. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. I forgot to change it. My bad, broski. I'ma do... Alright, wow. I'm trying to get up there, but I don't think we can get up there still. Whatever. Yo, like, chill the how'd I miss? Alright, whatever. Sure. Like... I barely use double triggered off this, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so you wanna be gay? I can't see. What is happening? All I see her is spazzing out, bro. The fuck? Yo, I'm literally... These are garbage, bro. Holy hell. She was spazzing out way too much. Shut your mouth! You disgust me!
That screen was crazy.
So yeah, Dante will now start to kill the enemies that Nero never got to kill because Nero is a wussy.
That's insane to say. I ain't gonna lie.
Daddy Demon Hunter Dante is back, baby. So this is when you're actually supposed to unlock Gilgamesh, which is the, you know, punch, kick, kung fu, you know, double arm that we get throughout every single
Am I looking at Bruce Lee punch? God,
that's what I'm saying. The 1-inch punch.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee will be so proud of you, Dante. A long time ago, the first ninjutsu master. It's funny because Dante doesn't even need this to do all this. He just wants to be flashy.
2 to go.
Why am I both a beef cheek though? Like this nigga's jacked up for real. Now those freaking goofy all portal things are gone, so we can now proceed on. Let's do the boss fight.
Not even just the boss fight. The maze is bull.
Yeah, the maze was kind of bull. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna do this next mission like halfway, and then I'll hand it off to you. And now that bridge is back. Now the sun awes these gay motherfuckers. So be careful, okay? If you get captured by these guys, they will send you to like the freaking Shadow Realm, and they're disgusting. They're easy to dodge. You just gotta like, you know, avoid them at all costs because Gangi, if you get captured by them, then you're tough. Oh, yeah. There's more annoying sections with Dante, but again, he does like 2.5% more damage than Nero, so it's not that bad. I know I'll make it look kind of easy with how Dante plays, but it really isn't easy. Trust me on that, buddy. This required hours, really? Wow, hours of me in the kitchen cooking. Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice, but hey, I wanna... Never mind. Never mind. Now I have to freaking redo this section again. No.
Dealing with something personal.
What happened?
Dealing with some personal stuff.
Oh, okay.
God dang. Okay, bro. I never thought about using that.
We ain't done just yet. Let me get this. And that was beautiful, don't you think, LJ?
Sir, remember that? What was that combo you did? That like practice thing you had to do with the flames, and you was playing as Dante. I already knew you were skilled. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the stuff you was doing, and put together, I wouldn't think of for like years to come.
Yeah, you talk about like when I did that like freaking swirly thing around Dante's sword in DMC3, or like you talk about when I did the freaking spinny kick in the air with
the spinning kick transitioning into what was it called? That little uppercut thing after you did the sword stuff.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, that one I found out through a freaking video. I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's some things I didn't know that was possible, but when I figured it out, I was able to make some cool combos with them.
Dante has never been this complicated until this game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, he gets even more complicated in like a DMC5. Because they add certain extra features. That's why. All right, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. You're ruining my Dante streak. How do you think Dante would feel if he saw me like this, huh? Getting damaged by you peasants! Yo, how many enemies are there, bro? Bye, Weird Forest. We won't miss you. Alright, let's get that out of here. Yeah, it's the end of this mission.
Yo! This a nice little... Yo! Wait. I like that. The glow on the bridge is doing something for me.
Yeah, Loki is kind of fire, ain't it? Was this in when we did it as Nero? I don't think so.
No, the glow wasn't there.
Yeah, you're right. No, it wasn't there. So that's interesting. Okay. And we can't go back there anymore. Bye, bridge. No, I think this is the animation. I don't remember. I forgot. Loki, I keep forgetting shiz. Yes, it is. Okay. So, have you noticed yet?
Oh, we can probably do the Dante version of this.
Yeah, but like, have you also noticed something else with the environment?
What, this nighttime now?
No, we're going backwards. These are all Nero sections.
Oh yeah, to catch up to the back to the city. Yeah.
Yeah, which I also understand too. However, that was also one of the things that was actually unfinished with this game. Originally, Dante was not supposed to backtrack, maybe for those first 2 levels, but he wasn't supposed to backtrack at all. He was supposed to like have his own unique levels apparently, but again, they didn't have time, so they had him go back through all of Nero's levels, which is what a lot of people also complained about when it came to Dante, because they felt that, they kind of done him dirty since it was just Nero's levels were backwards and it wasn't any difference.
Honestly, I don't see a problem with it. It's kind of cool storytelling. Just like, Dante's going the way Nero did, but backwards. Because he has to get back to where we started.
Yeah, I saw as that too, personally. Plus, I mean, seeing Dante
just making completely new levels.
Yeah, plus, seeing Dante do all the crazy shit he does, it's just fun to see anyway, so. I do understand the complaint. I would have loved to see some unique new levels, especially since Devil May Cry 4 could have been like that one game that had the most unique levels. But I'm not too mad what we got either, Oh, here we go. This is a new enemy that only appears in certain sections, but he is, I'm glad I'm doing this for you, because you would die. You would die. You would die.
What kind of speed blitz is this?
Okay, Rock Lee. Dante does not give a fuck.
Okay, Super Saiyan. Whoa! I would die.
I thought I did. Where's my Royal Guard? Alright, bro. It does include something interesting. This is Dante's, interesting version, Devil Trigger powered Royal Guard. Oh, not forget. Yeah, when I first actually killed him, I died because he got too close to me. No, it's because he kept doing his little freaking shit or whatever. No, that's right. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's how you beat that enemy. You gotta shoot him until his electrical thing runs out. Then you gotta just go ham on him. And when he goes red, that's his berserker mode. Now, there's 2 ways you could defeat him. You can either A, damage him enough to where he just explodes, or B, wait until he just get all of his anger out and then he explodes by himself. But what I can give DMC or Capcom for doing with the levels when it comes to Dante is that they at least made it unique and different, right? Because now we can tell that something has happened while we were gone. That looks so cool, but also odd.
Crazy.
Yeah.
In a castle.
Frozen ice in a castle.
Okay, I'm not gonna count these as the exact same levels because there's some differences here.
Yeah, there's some difference. It's just the overall architect. right? The design is still the same because it is still the levels that we went through as Nero. They just have different.
I wouldn't complain about it though.
Perks.
I mean, we're still relatively in the same area as Nero.
Yeah, I suppose they just expected, you know, like for Dante to just have like, you know, like I guess what they were expecting was Dante go through some of the levels backwards, but he also goes through something unique too that like gets him a little like shortcut to the area that includes different level designs and stuff like that.
Like what? A motorcycle level maybe? Wink, wink, wink. No, okay, well.
Get this goofy odd nigga out of my fuck. It was like completely different. The only thing it had was it carried the form of Devil May Cry and some of the gameplay aspects of Devil May Cry, but it didn't carry the nature or soul of it. Like what made Dante cool was how he stood out from the typical stereotypical things of cool, right? He wasn't someone who has sex all the time. He didn't drink. He didn't smoke. He was just a guy. Well, okay, he did technically drink, but that was actually for narrative purpose. And even then, it was very very sparse. So he never really drank all that much. And in the reboot, he curses like no tomorrow. It has that early 2012 edgy like kind of thing to it, which is just corny. They tried to go the political route with DMC, which did not work in the favor because DMC was never really a political thing to begin with. It might have some political.
The fact Reg has only been playable in 2 games. It's such a popular character.
I know, right? Technically 3 if you want to count the reboot, but you know, no one counts the
freaking reboot.
Yeah, no one counts the reboot. So that's what the era is for. Remember this broken? Remember that's just like gray? Well, it's broken now. So yeah, see, I told you they might have introduced this level in case you know, it was to show something, or it was to come back in the later section. Because I knew it was gonna come back in the later section. Because I played this game like 3,000 times. I love bullying them, bro. They're so they have a lot of health, so you could just like flail them, and they're just goofy on. You know what I mean? Okay, that was game. Like, I can do like so much with the limited knowledge I know of Dante. Like what you see now, Shriek, is just a taste of how crazy you can go with Dante when it comes to combos and his arsenal. And already, I think for you, it's a bit like a lot as it is.
I want Nero back this instant. I want Nero back this instant. I'm sorry for taking him for granted. You could keep Dante. I'll take Nero myself.
He's just too complex for you.
I ain't gonna lie to you, yes. Dante just got everything in the book in the last 3 games. And I respect that for them trying that, but that's a lot. Like, to remember the 4 styles on your pad, then the guns and everything else to your, I think L2, then all circle to use those abilities in first say, and sometimes having extra buttons used for special versus the swords and everything else to your R2 button. I think it's R2. Yes, R2 button.
Yeah.
With 3 extra ones that also have special capabilities to their own, and special things you can do with those. While remembering that, you have to remember the combos and that there are certain things you can do to combo into other things. And that you might have other things in the 4 other sections of Gunslinger and the rest of etc. All that to remember, and you're still not done. Because
and then there's also an extra, and then there's also an extra style that Dante has.
And there's an extra style that Dante has I haven't even seen yet. Combo with the rest of that, you still have the regular combo from the last 3 games that you can also do, which leaves a lot of combo potential. But if you can't remember half of the things that you have, you're not going to be able to get the combo potential.
Styles, but you don't. My bad. If you lock certain skills for him, but not the entire thing. That's the only way you can really kind of introduce him or enjoy him. Because again, Dante, to be fair, right? when they did came out with Dante, it was like what 2-3 years. So by that point, people expected for players to understand how Dante works and to really be great with his combos and want something more. To be fair to us, we haven't really spent too much time on all the Devil May Cry games for you to really grasp the combo potential of Dante. And I was kind of like that too for myself when I started the game. I just kind of went through every single DMC game after I like know how to play them all. I barely spend time with them and marinated with the combo streams. So that's why for me, it took a lot for me to understand how the hell Dante freaking works in this game. Because, you know, I didn't like do what I needed to do with it. I was kind of just like going off the ball. So yeah, for me, I understand where you're coming from. It took a lot of time too. It's not easy to understand Dante, especially again, DMC 5 Dante is gonna get even crazier. Because he's gonna have more weapons to choose from than just 3. The reason why they have 3 is because again, they didn't have the time to flesh out Dante. But at least with Dante and DMC 4, you only have 3 guns to worry about and 3 weapons to worry about. DMC 5, however, I'm gonna do what I did with you for DMC 4 when we got to Dante for the first time, but I'll show you just how crazy and how wacky the party can get. Because like what Dante said back in DMC 3, this party is starting to get crazy.
It is. But my problem is also, unless you play this game multiple times, and some people might be willing to do that. Mm-hmm. But if you don't, you are never going to master Dante's full capabilities in this game, unless you look it up and look up combos midway through your game. When did this come out?
2008.
YouTube is just becoming a thing, but
yeah, there is. I mean, but you know, the special edition came out 2016, so people.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
but
no, man, not 2016, 2015.
I'm not counting the special edition because you know that's extra stuff. I counted as extra with the original story. So 2008, I'll use as my discussion. Okay. 2008 YouTube is not really the full main thing, and I'm pretty sure there's a limited amount of playthroughs to this game. You could still look it up, but it probably won't be as efficient as it was in 2016. So therefore, if you don't want to look it up, or you just doesn't cross your mind, because who the heck thinks of YouTube in 2008?
Not a lot.
So now you're just basically going through a whim, not unlocking the full potential of Dante. And most of these moves will probably not really be used unless you're just a natural pro at using Dante and all of his abilities in the last 3 games.
Yeah. Really, you just gotta like have the motivation to like understand his like combo streams, really.
You don't play as Dante into the later half of the game, so you have a less amount of time to really understand Dante, because you have been playing as Nero for the first part of the game.
Yeah, through that. And he's much more beginner friendly, especially since the reason why they also made Nero, another reason why they made Nero is because, again, like, a big part was that many new fans of Devil May Cry that didn't own a PlayStation before Devil May Cry 4 were now starting to get into Devil May Cry, and they don't know how the game operates. So they needed also a character that can balance it out and be beginner friendly to players, while also trying to remain the essence of how Devil May Cry works. So that when you get to Dante, you kind of have an idea of how to play the game, but you can tell that he's more for like the players that have been in the series long before DMC 4. My suggestion to everyone here that wants to learn how to be good at Devil May Cry, especially learn how to play Dante, start with DMC 3. Start with DMC 3 because he's the closest you're going to get to how Dante acts and plays in DMC 4 and 5. Understand how his combo works. Get used to switching styles often. Get used to, switching your guns and Devil Arms mid-combo. Understand the mechanics and everything. So that way when you get to DMC 4 and 5, it's not going to be like very jarring or overwhelming for you. Because that's what I tried doing when I first had to like low-key wanted to learn how to play the game. I tried to learn how to play as Dante in DMC 3 before I got to any of the other games. Because like I said, Dante in DMC 3 is the closest you're going to get to how he acts in DMC 4 and 5. Especially, again, for DMC 5, because they add extra stuff to Dante than they already did for in the entirety of the franchise. They do for Nero too, and he gets a little, like, he doesn't get too complex, but he does get a little bit more complex, but he's still, like, easier to understand and remember. Because he's, like, that more balanced character. But Dante gets like again, you have to be like God of War, Ninja Gaiden levels of skills to like freaking be able to handle him. And even then, there's still unique combos you could probably make up you never fucking heard of. That is my suggestion to everyone here, though. You know what I mean? You don't gotta listen to me. You don't gotta listen to this random black 17-year-old kid on the internet, bro. But I'm, you know.
Game also, or Dante. I'm just saying, I love Dante in this game. It's just they don't give you enough time to.
Yeah,
it's overwhelming.
It really
too.
don't. Like, but I think that's also why games are also like replayable and why people love replayability because you have that time.
Yes, but
you know.
If you really think about it, and maybe there are collectibles in this game you have to grab to get 100%. I don't know.
Not really.
What exactly is the replay value of this game, unless it is if you want to get better as the characters that you're playing?
Hola, this is Editing RD here, side tangent. I just kind of want to emphasize what I wanted to say here because I can, and it's going to stop me. So to answer Shriek's question, because I kind of didn't answer correctly. Well, I did, but not the best. Some of the main appeals, or I guess replay value for this game, especially for first time, because we're playing this game through my save data, which I played multiple times. So we already have everything unlocked. But for first time beginners, they barely start. So it might be easier for them to actually get the grasp of controls than how we have, because we have every single thing and it's already a lot. But, you know, you're generally supposed to go through the game and gradually unlock the stuff. So it takes a slow start before you actually start to feel the overwhelmingness of the game. Another thing, too, is the fact that, you know, one of the main appeals of Devil May Cry is replay value, because you haven't unlocked all the skills first time through. You like to replay the game. And again, people just love to come on a lot of action games just to kill enemies and learn combos, which there's nothing wrong with that. So that's kind of some of the appeal. I'll talk about it more another time, especially in the final episode or even our review, but that's pretty much what I'm going to say. All right, gotta go. Adios.
The main appeal with Devil May Cry is the combat and the ability to actually understand how to play the game.
Correct, but Fritz, not everybody is like you. Is willing to master a character,
and that's fine. That's fine. Devil May Cry is the kind of game that is not really for a lot of people, which is fine. Not every game has to be, but I understand.
Are we again?
Yeah, but it's a different version now. It's one of his brothers.
Oh, it's a brother. Okay.
Yeah, but
how did he make it out the portal?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Go ahead. He said, I don't care.
I really don't, bro. He's gonna die regardless. Why should I bother?
Whoa, Dante.
Yeah.
The thoughts on you is crazy. Hey, I like this Dante, yo.
Yeah, this Dante's swaggy, bro.
He just lets everybody eat him. Oh, okay, I'm about to say. You ain't gonna let it chomp it again, are you?
You can hide that body, but that smell, there's no covering up.
His brother looks a lot stronger.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know.
He probably was looking for Nero too. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably.
But what were you about to say? Sorry, before I cut you off.
I was gonna say it's government understand that whole sentiment too though. You just gotta be kind of into the basic gameplay style of Devil May Cry in order to find some.
But also be into replay value, yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes I go back to Devil May Cry just because I like to play. What the hell? What happened? Oh!
Whoa!
Paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. We just started! Where did his health go?
I don't know. I was listening to you talk, and then as I see you
I wasn't even paying attention. I was into my self-talk, and then
and I was like, oh shoot, his health
is
kind of
died.
low.
I'm gonna just use the Holy Water, bro.
Well,
well, I guess he's already dead. I guess. What the hell? We just started the game.
I'm not even joking. That was
Dante's way too overpowered in Devil May Cry, bro.
That was a 3 to 5 minute boss fight. I'm
not even. That was at most a minute, maybe 2.
Maybe a minute, maybe 2.
What happened?
I'm not even joking. You were doing normal combos. You were doing normal.
I wasn't even doing anything crazy. I was just doing basic shit. And then he's just 5% health down.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
bazooka.
so yeah,
Oh.
that's where you officially lock the Pandora
Where did all of you come from? I know we
out the
closed
portal,
the
I
portal.
suppose.
I know we closed the portal.
Yeah, unlike
I-
Nero, who doesn't want to fight them all, Dante, he's just like, yes.
Where are they jumping? They're jumping at themselves? Okay.
Honestly, I just think it's video game cutscene tech logic. They're retarded. Where are y'all looking? Like, what the fuck?
Where is Dante shooting? He shot at the ice, but I didn't really.
No, he shot at them a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the bazooka. You can actually use that in the game, but you have to get a certain stop point and then hold down the square button.
I don't know what any of them are doing. What is that? I haven't seen that at all.
Yeah, no, I done that, but it's like really fast. It's like a shuriken or some shit.
He just naturally knows where much imagination.
Yeah. But I mean, the way he even knows how to use demonic machinery, Dante is very intelligent. That people get them, people don't give him credit for that. Like
The fact that frogs all jumped around and didn't jump Dante is super confusing to me.
But I mean, Dante would have still beat their ass regardless. It's not like they
yes,
would
but
have
it would
done
make
shit.
more sense for them to jump him because they just saw him kill his brother.
Exactly. I don't know why they didn't do that. I guess
That was
pretty good tech.
But that was my first point. See how fast that fight was?
Yeah, bro. Like, Gangi, I don't know what the heck. Like I said, they make Dante do way damage to the other enemies than Nero does. But when we did with Nero, like, even if I was there, like, holy hell.
That's the first S rank we've ever gotten.
Yeah, and I'll play through at least.
At least in our playthrough. And that proves my point of, if you really like replay value and you're good with this game and you get good enough, this game will be a walk in the park. But for somebody that plays a one and done, this is going to be the most annoying game they probably will play as Dante.
Possibly, yeah.
Unless they just naturally can customize to it in like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Which, if you can do that, kudos to you.
And to be fair, right? Like, when it comes to like time, the time where it's especially on time for the results, a lot of people don't really care too much about the results all that much. And then additionally too, like the time here is very forgiving when it comes to like the perks you need to get like an S rank. Additionally, you can spend as much time, well, not for this mission, because this mission, like, you gotta like, it's toxic gas, it's pretty much permitting the air, so over time it slowly takes Dante's health, but but yeah, like, at least what I can say is that it's not like every like mission is like time. Like, you do have time to understand the character, but like, like I said, like if you do want to get good with them, like you have to put in the time and effort. Which I guess it does speak more about real life too, in a way, which I think I like video games, because sometimes they do speak to real life. Like, if you want to get good at something, you gotta have the time and the patience for it. But, that's kind of an unrelated note. Another thing I like with Dante segments is that they get rid of some of the more tedious sections with Nero.
Oh my god, the dissection? Skip it. Dante, respectfully skip it.
And he says no.
Thank you.
That's low-key what I do like with Dante segments.
Thank
I don't
you.
mind
They're
them
like-
on their own, but like...
No, you know what? Never mind. I take that back. I don't understand why people complain about we're going backwards, because they cut some sections out. So never mind. I don't understand.
Well, think about it this way too, right? There are some, if they were to include these mechanics, Dante would have still done the same thing, or they would have never exist regardless, right? Plus, I think it just kind of speaks to like the sections themselves, because if Capcom had Dante take them out, then they knew from the get-go that it was not like the most thought out like mechanic. What is happening?
I just.
Honestly, I probably should have grabbed the Holy Star. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I didn't do that.
I would have grabbed all. I would have grabbed.
Yeah, because I think there was. Wait, there is one. Oh, yeah. To what I say to that is, heck no. Oh, there's Moria. Well, I'm flattered, but no. There's even more of you. Okay, I probably should have just...
Goes 3, 1, 2, 4.
Yep. And especially what all he wanted, especially since how he was just all depressed as Soy Boy in 3.
Not to say I
2.
hate Dante, and I hate Devil May Cry 2's Dante. It's not. I'm just not used to him being like that.
Yeah. Now it makes sense narrative wise, but like, imagine we play this and we didn't have any knowledge of like freaking narrative or the lore.
Yeah, so say you're somebody that like,
and especially imagine someone like at that time who was playing who got through Devil May Cry for the first game back in 2001. Then he waited 2 years. 2003 happens, DMC 2, and Dante's just that. Do you know how off and like
that's so off? Like, I get, but them explaining it later, it makes sense. But if you're just going from game to game,
yeah,
Dante
like,
was a joking dude, and all of a sudden it's like,
and then also he's a soy boy, right? He just goes.
He's a generic emo boy that just fights for the cause, like for the fun of it.
Or I guess just because he just hates him, right?
Or just because he just hates them, which that makes sense from a narrative standpoint. But if we're just going gal for games, it makes no sense.
Yeah, gangy, especially since you in order to really understand why he's like, you have to like get into the lore of things, right? And that came in like later, like that came in like in the 2000s, like like it really started to really take form in like DMC 3. And yeah, they had like a freaking prequel like novel for DMC 1 in 2001, but no one was reading that shit. That's like when people read the Halo Reach prequel before they started playing Halo Reach. Not Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolved. No one read that shit, bro. No, you had to be like a real gaming nerd and a bookworm if you actually read that, and not a lot of people did. It's also kind of wrong too, because when Halo Reach did come out, not many people liked it because of the difference to how it was from the book, but majority of people also liked it too because they didn't read the book, or at least if they did, it came in way later in their life.
Nero sucks, dude. We have been on our way this whole time. Ain't no breakout, no nothing. He has been sitting there and
bro has just been in a comatose, bro. Like, holy heck, Dante really has to pick up the slack, bro.
I feel like this was the Boo saga of Devil May Cry.
In some aspects, it kind of is, especially at the time when it came out. Yeah. Now, is that to say the game was bad or people didn't like it? No, people definitely loved the game. People enjoyed it. It was definitely great, and it definitely expanded on things. But like, yeah, it like.
I feel like Nero's gonna play a way bigger part than he did this time. If not, I ain't gonna lie, they about to pull a Gohan.
Just gotta wait to the end of the game, and of course to
we're finally leaving this freaking castle.
Yeah, all right. Okay, Gengi. So to be fair, I might need to switch to my other controller because holy hell. Oh yeah, here we go. These are the Resident Evil fucking 2 dogs.
Whoa. Oh no. Did they just shoot its face out?
I guess.
Alright, y'all losing y'all mind. At first I was okay with the opponents y'all were sending out. Now I don't get it.
I mean, I guess they are kind of unique, right? Is there like a boss fight? Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Alright, guys. After seeing the peak performance of Fritz, you will now have to be debunked back down to my starter gameplay. Just know. Just know.
I will give you a holy water.
My rant was justified and it made for entertainment. So all y'all
honestly, that's true. I mean, yeah, like I think what makes us unique with this play style is that we always have something to talk about.
Another vital stuff. I don't think we...
Oh wait.
Never mind. Never mind. Forget it now. Forget it now.
Here you go. Your control is resumed.
I know Fritz is happy. We're getting what? We made it here already?
Yeah.
What is that? All right,
the same guy from Mission 2.
I don't be remembering people. What? Dante? That's so disrespectful.
You know what's even crazier too? The fire here is actually like really, really, really hot. Like it's like mythical bullshit hot. Like anyone touch that will be like turned to lava, like will be melted in an instant. And Dante just sat there casually.
Oh, the guy from we fought in the village.
Yeah, in the first episode, second mission.
Did he look like this before? Or am I tweaking?
Yeah, he looked like this exactly. He didn't change.
Maybe I'm tweaking.
So like I said, just, you know, simple a couple of stuff, you feel me?
I will never forget that frog part, bro. Golly.
What, Phantom?
When you had beat him in like 2 minutes.
Oh yes, bro, that made no sense. We've already like 3 health. Just end him already if you want.
Oh yeah, the holy water, bro. I low-key didn't even think. This is crazy.
I mean, he's already dead.
Dude. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Dante was kind of broken for this game. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Indeed.
It's your call, pal.
Now you unlock one more weapon with this guy.
That's a letdown. I was hoping for a bit more than just a few sparks.
Now he unlocks his final weapon, and that's the weapon we were using that you didn't understand at first. But this is probably this is also my another favorite cutscene of this game. Welcome to Lucifer.
Don't try to flash it out like that. Cause stop it. Dante just naturally knows what to do with it.
And then the way how the subtitles like that. This is just so wrong. This is so out of context.
Low-key it is. If you just play that little sound without the cutscene and just like put a little edit there, I don't know about that one, Dante.
Yeah, like that doesn't.
Boom.
Of course he does that.
Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee. Excellent.
Honestly, this is the kind of shit that OG RE4 Leon would have done if you had
was
like
nice.
Dante power. But yeah, that was nice.
Excellent. That's all I can think of Lee did good. Excellent. Whoever caught that reference, you're goated.
Now it's just you and me, Mr. Savior.
A hellish weapon capable of yada yada yada. No, we gotta go through the other door. We gotta go through the other door. Yeah.
The other door? This one?
Yeah. No. That one down there, right there. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't even see the door. Good catch. Or see the entrance. It's so dark.
And that's the end of that mission.
What mission is this?
16. So we have 3 more missions to go.
Where did we start?
No, 4 more missions. We started at 13.
We'll do
So we
one
got
more.
4 more missions to go.
Oh, okay.
So you want to do one more? Alright, we'll do one more then. This is actually my favorite mission of the entire game.
Motorcycle? Baby? Motorcycle?
No.
Hey! Nope.
No, I'm just saying for me personally, it's like my favorite. Oh, it just says regain the possession of the Yamato. So we're going to get the Yamato.
Well, we're going to do what Nero couldn't. I'm joking.
But yeah, the reason why this is my personal favorite mission is because these specific levels, I don't mind going back. I just think like somewhere in the middle, we might have had something unique, personally. But those garbage cans were also destructive if you want to get them.
Grab that real quick. But also, you telling me he's been standing here? I know this took Dante like hours to get here, so he's just been sitting here this whole time?
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, what the fudge?
I don't want them to do the generic have Nero come in the end thing. I don't want that at all. I don't. I really don't. I don't want him to finish his game off when he's been like gone for like half the game. I'm cool. You can go ahead and just see from where he was at before. I'm cool. Alright, Loki.
Well, we will see what happens because this is gonna be our last mission, so we will see what happens in the final episode.
Also, Virgil still being dead is just crazy to me. I will never, like, the popularity he got in 3, I would expect y'all to somehow bring him back, but y'all really kept him dead this time.
Yeah. The only time they ever brought back was for the special edition, and that wasn't even, like, officially. He was just, like, a
so you can't even count that. That's like, he's literally a special thing.
The only thing you can count with him is the first and the last cutscene of the story, because it's the only real remaining plot relevance.
Like, I generally don't know where dude is. I wish I did, and I wish I could be like, you know, they're saving him. They're not. Like, he's just not here. Yeah, and if you play the original game, he's nowhere to be seen.
He's just gone.
He's a great character. I genuinely like him more than Dante. I'm gonna be real.
That's fun. That's actually probably one of the coldest takes you can ever have. coldest take is to have is if you like Dante more than Virgil, or if you like Virgil more than Dante. That's the two coldest takes.
So either one, you can really say that you like more.
And there are different reasons for liking them. They're like two sides of the same coin. Well, actually, no, they're two sides of opposite coins.
I love Dante's fire personality. It's just everything about Virgil for me, like the coldness and just the he knows he's good but doesn't really talk about it like that. Like,
I think what's also interesting is how these three characters, Dante, Nero, and Virgil, represent us in some way. Like Dante is the kind of character you like will low-key like to act like, right? You want to be.
Okay.
Virgil's the kind of person you secretly want to aspire to be, but Nero is who you are. You are Nero.
That's Nero is just
who you are, bro.
You got daddy problems, like you're playing
Oh
this game.
my
Like,
god, bro.
Daddy's an alcoholic, like he don't come around much.
Like gangy, like, and that's
Like-
and it's kind of interesting how, despite how simple Devil May Cry looks like from narrative perspective, it has that Dragon Ball effect where on the surface it's simple, but when you really deep dive into it, there's some like complex subtext to it that you wouldn't notice on your first time, or at least if you're not like a story analysis.
All of us are Nero. I might have to act like I'm Virgil.
Nah, I want to be like Dante so much sometimes. I act like him, but I'm not him, bro. Like Dante's the last person you ever relate me to. I'm definitely like a Nero, bro.
I'm about to say Nero is just anger incarnate. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, for real.
Which is reasonable. He's reasonable for it. His
Yeah.
girl is getting, back shots in the middle of a godforsaken
That's what I'm
statue.
saying, brother.
I'm joking.
Where is he? Can he come up? Thank you.
Nero is what you are.
Yeah.
Does that mean you get the girl? No.
We're gonna do a halftime thing, so I'm gonna start this one off,
Go ahead.
and then halfway through you would do it. Cause I really love this section, bro. I really love this section. It's cause I could just go ham. Matter of fact, I will keep this place's control, so that way I can actually taunt. Cause I like to taunt my enemies. I like to be Dante. Yeah, no one asked. No one asked, buddy.
You need some Fortuna.
What does that mean?
Go to your left. You need some Fortuna in your system.
I dodged though. I gooned though.
Right, this came out like a year before after the anime.
Yeah. What? Oh, is that move?
That took 3 different years to hit.
I know. I was just trying to see what the hell that was. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
That was nice. The way it came back down is crazy. See Fortuna.
Right.
Low key, you're right. Alrighty.
Actually, 2. I didn't realize I didn't get that.
Actually 3, 4, maybe 5.
7?
I thought you were about to say where I thought you were
Oh,
going to say. We left it in 2025.
Yeah, we left that shit back in 2025, bro. Like, what are we doing? I think another advice I'm gonna give people too when they want to learn how to play Dante well, start with just using Ebony Ivory, Rebellion, and Gilgamesh, and then try to switch between Gunslinger and Swordmaster only, because those are really 2 main. Press the other thing. There you go.
The other thing?
Yeah, my bad. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because you were in a special style, but don't worry about it. I'll teach you what it is.
Oh, I didn't even know I got to the special style.
But I'll teach you what it is when we finish the mission. Fortuna and... Oh, that's where you were looking at. I didn't even realize.
I was like, Fortuna.
Yo, why is cards that came out in 1950s, bro?
Man, I don't even know what year it is in this game.
Gangy, I don't understand, bro. Like, I remember I was looking that up in DMC 3 in that one episode. So
you were looking up what year it was?
No, like the time period, because Capcom never gave a specific time period. It's kind of weird what the time period is. They said so. Devil May Cry 3 is speculated to take place during the late 70s, early 80s. Devil May Cry 1, probably like 1990, 1992, around that sort of era. Devil May Cry 4, maybe in like the 2000s, early 2000s.
What in the world? Okay.
Maybe late 2000s, depends, early to mid. And then DMC 5 takes place in modern times. It's just without the computers and phones because Capcom didn't want to worry about like making those shit. When it came to that.
I see.
But yeah, that is my overall like opinion though, or like my advice for like trying to get good at Dante and Devil May Cry 4. Just try to switch between Swordmaster and Gunslinger since they're both across from each other and they're kind of easy to understand. Like Gunslinger is left, Swordmaster is right. That's the easiest one, and that's the one you normally use the most. And then just use Ebony and Ivory, Gilgamesh, and Rebellion the most because those are guns or double arms we use throughout the entire game. They're the most easiest to understand, and like unique. So base and all the combos is gonna be exact same DMC 5. The only difference is gonna be he's gonna have some extra stuff and some extra life quality related things, and then he's also gonna have new weapons. That's the only difference.
No.
If we started this game, we would have been broke.
Actually.
This is my favorite cutscene. We're not gonna say anything. Watch this magnificence. There's Agnes.
It was my assumption that those demons would prove far inferior in the face of your tactics. You summon and kill. Summon and kill. I fail to see the logic here. Is Senate the price to pay for power? Humans. They are but stubborn and foolish. It takes a journey to hell for them to accept and praise their god. A fact that tickles Irony's judgment. And your judgments interest me not. For I am here to reclaim what is rightfully mine.
That is what you think. And that
When it happened.
I wait.
I love this game so much. I love Devil May Cry. How does he spawn in the chair?
My quest. I encourage.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Grand delusion as you. It's a sweet fortune.
Now the boss fight spot commence. But oh my god, that was peak cinema. Okay. You wanna go beer or something?
No, I just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was awesome, bro. That is a 10 out of 10 scene. That is my favorite cutscene of the entire game, bro.
Alright, you know what? Hold on.
Yeah, so how would you rate that cutscene? Like, what's that cutscene to you, man?
That might be my favorite cutscene in the DS.
That is like the best, bro. I love that cutscene so freaking much, dude. It just made no sense, but I love it.
I remember why I like Dante now.
You know what? I think when you get him stunned.
Oh wait, I don't know. That would hit.
I mean, it did kind of hit, but like when you stun him again. Oh yeah, do the input. Do the input.
Do that put? Hold on.
It's the other way. It's the other way. Never mind. It's alright. Yeah.
Damn.
Use double trigger with that, but it's okay.
That's fine.
Just finger his ass cheeks.
For Nox, you are no longer an obstacle.
Oh, impossible. For I train on the clamps of my master.
The difference.
You surrender your humanity.
Surrender your humanity. It's that simple.
Neither are you.
You assume humans are weak. Okay, yeah, their bodies lack the physical ability of a demon.
Preach, Dante. Preach.
But
Humans possess something that demons don't.
Preacher, brother.
Crying.
What is it the demons
Tears.
Please,
Tears.
think of my research.
Love.
Please, tell me.
Honor. Sadness.
Dang! My paper. How did that one bullet go through all those pages? That's crazy.
Well, to be fair, it was all stacked together, right? So,
It's fair enough. That should have hit you in your face, then.
this one's about to. And now Agnes is officially dead.
Dante's just clearing everybody that Nero couldn't. This is crazy.
Yep.
And the rest
Rest is silence.
I love Dante. I can't
He's
lie.
awesome, bro.
This guy you just can't lose with this guy.
Tell me
Oh,
why.
yeah!
Tell me that should have been where the mission would have ended, bro. Just a.
That would have
and
been
then-
crazy.
Oh, that would have been such a fire way the mission could have ended, bro. Oh my
I thought
god.
it was at the end with the gunshot. that everybody
Yeah,
hit
I
multiple
know, right?
gunshots.
And then the gunshot would have hit on the top, and then would have been like, oh my gosh, bro, that would have been so fire.
Actually, you don't even gotta do the multiple gunshots. Just do the one gunshot, and then we go straight to the rankings.
Exactly, that would have been so fire.
Then you could have went to the next mission with this cutscene.
Yeah. Oh man, that would have been so
It's
awesome,
just
dude.
sitting here unprotected.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
What the fuck?
You thought that the scientist was gonna be enough to stop him?
Like, but anyways, we finally retrieved Yamato, and now
Now that
the
he doesn't
Hellgates
have Yamato,
are
that means
gone.
Nero doesn't have his half devil trigger anymore.
Well, no. Nero still has the double trigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he still would unlock it. It's just
We
Yamato.
gotta get out
was
of
just, you know-
here. That's how you end it? No.
Yeah, gangy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like that was
This
like
could
that
have been
was.
the next mission. No, gang.
That's what I was saying. Hey, we got an S rank.
At least 3 missions left.
Yep.
Y'all gonna have to wait to the next episode.
Go down to Double Hunter real quick so we can see this mission. Next mission, we'll be fighting the Savior. If you guys are ready for that mission, please stay tuned. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow us where we finally finish Devil May Cry 4 in its entirety and finish the final mission. Well, the final 3 missions, actually, of this game. We've made it this far. We've come a long way, starting all the way back in June last year with Devil May Cry 1. And now we're here in 2026 with Devil May Cry 4, and we're about to finish it. I don't know when we're going to be back, but I can't deny, I'm kind of excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I have one thing to say to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Bow to your god Dante, because the health he just depleted just now was insane. If this Dante was in 1 through 3, most of the stuff wouldn't have happened.
Oh, hell to the freaking yes. Till then, we'll see y'all next time. I don't know when we'll be back to recording the final episode, but when we do, be ready, because it's going to be sexy. Adios, amigos.